Continuing our coverage of the crisis in Ukraine, Russian forces bombarding Ukrainian cities. Officials say hundreds of civilians are dead, and Ukraine's president is calling for more help from the West. Joining me now is our political analyst, Mark Sandalow, live from Washington. Let's talk a little bit about the new sanctions against Russia. Mark, how are they expected to impact Russia's aggression?
This is the face of warfare in the 21st century, Rondella. I mean, the United States could end this tonight if we wanted by putting in troops and putting in planes and bombs, but Biden doesn't want to risk World War III. So instead, using these economic sanctions, these can be very, very effective, but they're slow. I mean, what essentially he's done is said, as long as Russia's going to be in Ukraine, Russia's economy is going to be in the tanks. I mean, it's not only a matter of shutting off oligarchs and their access to money. You know, McDonald's shut down 845 restaurants throughout Russia. The idea here is to make the economy hurt. Russia can't export goods, which means that there will be pressure on Putin, maybe even something to overthrow Putin. It can only work if the world is unified. Biden has gotten Europe completely behind the U.S. on this, but China and India, that's like a quarter of the world's population. Until they sign on, we'll see. So it's very frustrating to those who want the United States to use that military power to just obliterate things. But this is an awful lot safer than sending troops or bombs into Ukraine.
President Biden signed that executive order banning the import of Russian oil, liquefied natural gas, and coal to the U.S. It's a significant action, as you said, with widespread bipartisan support. But will Democrats pay politically for the increase in the price of oil?
I think there's no doubt. And, you know, you watch Republicans, I think somewhat with glee, because Republicans in concept support the boycott of Russian oil. But they also know this is going to hurt gas prices. And come November, when it's election time, Republicans are surely going to point their fingers at Democrats and say it's your fault. I mean, these are, what are you guys paying in Boston now? Something like $4.30 for a gallon of gas, $4.40?
Yep, right around there, for a little, almost $5 now in some places.
So California, they would have a stampede if you could do that, because California is like $5.70. But these are billboards on every street corner reminding motorists, reminding voters that things are not well with the economy. And it doesn't matter if Democrats or Republicans, the president has very little impact on the price of gasoline. No question Democrats are going to hurt if prices are this high in November.
Okay, and earlier this week, there was a move to supply Ukraine with those fighter jets. Why was that plan scrapped?
So here's the story. The Ukrainians were trained on Russian planes. So they don't fly our planes. So they have to do these Russian MiGs, which Poland has and offered to give to Ukraine. But here's the rub. In order for Ukraine to get those planes, they'd have to go into Poland to pick them up. Biden is concerned that if that were to happen, Russia would see that, and Russia might bomb the airports in Poland. They might try to stop it. As he said, the minute a NATO country, Poland, is touched by Russia, all 30 NATO countries, including the United States, are going to jump in. That is World War III. So the calculation for Biden is it's simply not worth it. We do supply Ukraine with all sorts of weapons, but these fighter jets are what Biden considers, anyways, in the Pentagon, a little too risky right now.
Okay, thank you so much for explaining all of that. Of course, all of the refugees in Poland, too, to that end. Our political analyst, Mark Sandalow, thank you for joining us this morning. Have a good weekend.
Thanks.